Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, another Metazoo video. I'm actually making this one back to back with the video I just dropped recently. However, this one I'm probably going to drop in the next day or two. But I just wanted to talk really quick regarding the Channel Fireball controversy and what is going on with their promotional card, which I find kind of interesting. But if you guys are unaware, Channel Fireball is one of Metazoo's I don't want to say founding partners, but I mean, they're one of the very first people who partnered up with Metazoo to sell Metazoo product. The problem is, and as I'm sure everybody that is watching this is aware, they charge market price for the Metazoo product. So real quick here, we'll see. I mean, granted, their spellbooks did sell out at $100. They sold out of the Kickstarter first editions at $10,000. Granted, I think they changed this price point after it was sold out. And that's kind of where the community is very upset with the creators of Metazoo, Mike, and their reasoning, or I guess, or the lack of reasoning as to why Channel Fireball is allowed to, I guess, charge market price instead of MSRP, given that they control, at least with the first set with Cryptid Nation, they controlled, I believe it was 50 to 60% of the product itself. Don't quote me on that. I just keep seeing that number thrown around in the Discord. But if that's the case, essentially these guys have a market monopoly. Now, for those of you who are unaware of how Channel Fireball works, they essentially release the product bit by bit, slowly raising their price points depending on how the market reacts to that product. So, for example, with Monarch, actually right here, with Monarch Flesh and Blood, they started the pre-orders at 100, I think it was 175. Then they started raising it to 200, 250, 300, 400, 500, and so on until they ran out of their product. And essentially what they do is they take advantage of the secondary market, and it's why they're so successful. Let's be completely honest. That's why Channel Fireball continues to thrive. Instead of giving MSRP for the product, they put a premium on it, and then they basically watch the market to see whether they can keep charging more for the product or not. So rather than, let's say, putting out all of the Metazoo product out at once, what they do is they basically release a little bit, they let it sell out, raise the price, they put a little bit more, they sell out, they raise the price again, and so it's basically like a dripping faucet of how they release their products, which, in my opinion, can be detrimental, especially for a new TCG with people trying to get into the game. What it does do, though, is it does create a lot of hype around the product, which can be a double-edged sword. But that's what's going on with Channel Fireball. Granted, they have already confirmed, Mike has put in the Discord that they are taking our concerns about Channel Fireball's non-MSRP pricing of their product very seriously. Whether that will fix anything or whether they'll be able to do anything about it, we won't know until they tell us, essentially, because I'm sure it's not as simple as, hey, don't sell it at this price, especially if they signed a contract, and I'm sure legally it can get a little bit muddy. Regardless, the reason I'm bringing this up is because, for those of you unaware, Channel Fireball was given a promo, right? Their very own promotional card. Kind of how Covenant has their promo cards with Flesh and Blood, as does Rudy, etc. Channel Fireball got their own, and it's basically an alternate art of the already existing Fireball card. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. So Metazoo, and well, it's not coming up. So let's search Metazoo, and now it will come up. So here is the bundle, and to be fair, currently with the secondary market pricing, you basically get the box and the release event box for market pricing, and they throw in the Channel Fireball promotional card for free. So if you were simply in this to get the card, you could literally purchase this bundle for $500 and then turn right back around and sell the box and the release event box for $500 or so, essentially giving you a free Channel Fireball card. So this is where the problem lies now, is people are very upset that they have this promo stuck behind essentially this market pricing paywall. I get it. I understand why the community is upset, and rightfully so, when they control such a huge population, or I should say a huge amount of the product. But I did notice something weird, not really weird, just kind of interesting happening with the promotional card. Granted, there's not really much market data to support it, but we are seeing the Channel Fireball card sell for at least $130 to $140. So let's take a look at eBay listings real quick. So the very first one that sold was best offer accepted. Not sure what it is, but we can check real quick at 130point.com. Let's see. So we'll do this real quick. Where is it? Search eBay sales. So if you guys aren't aware of what 130point does, is you can literally search all the eBay listings, and the cool thing about it is it actually shows you what the best offer accepted was. So in this case, we'll do Channel Fireball promo card. I'm sure it'll come out. Give me 1 second here. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, we'll do Metazoo. What the heck? There's like no. Okay, no, there was though. Here we'll do Fireball promo. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess it's not gonna pop up here, but Metazoo promo card. How about that? If this doesn't work, it is what it is. But essentially, oh, would you look at that? Okay, well, these are all just regular promo cards. Hey, all right. So Father Sam. Okay, whatever. Anyways. So this one here, $275, best offer was accepted. Not sure what that was. I'll try to figure it out. However, this one right here, September 4th, sold 2 days ago for $140, just the promotional card. And then, of course, this one up here, the Channel Fireball promo sealed and the first chapter, second edition, for $206. That sounds about right. Well, actually, this sounds a little bit like this was actually sold for more, because the second edition comics are like $30. So if you subtract 30 from the 206, it's like they essentially sold that promo card for about 150 to 160. So granted, there's only 3 sold listings, and I'm sure this is going to go down, especially after the Labor Day weekend. But as you can see here, people are there's only 5 listings, and people have set it at about the 140 mark. And the fact that a couple of them have already sold at that price point, the market has essentially been set until more people start putting theirs up for sale. But it's very interesting how the $500 bundle, you basically break even with the box and the deck, the release event box. And then you basically get a free $140 card, at least at the current market pricing. I'm sure it'll go down. I'm sure it will go down once more people start selling their boxes that they got from them. But it's not a bad deal, and I see people getting very upset with Channel Fireball, rightfully so, considering the fact that they own most of the print run for the first base set box. But it's just very interesting how this $500 bundle has not sold out yet, given the demand for Metazoo, and given that this is not a bad deal, and you get that Channel Fireball promotional card. The only thing I would really like to know is the print run for the Channel Fireball card. And hey, maybe I'll ask Mike Waddell in his next Reddit Ask Me Anything post if he does that soon again. But I just thought it was a little interesting and something you guys should look out for. I think this Fireball card will go down. I mean, I'm sure more people are going to get their shipments in this week. But the fact that this has not sold out yet, and you're getting a lot of value for it, I thought it's a good deal. I know people don't like it. I know people don't want to pay past the I think it's $100 MSRP. I get it. But given the demand and how it's, how everything Metazoo is right now, I don't see this price going down any further. Even with second edition coming out, I don't see it going down any further. I feel like once people start getting the second edition in hand and they start seeing the cards and they enjoy it, that's going to make collectors want the first editions even more so. And again, like I said, keep your eye on the comic books, because the comic books are also kind of starting to go up in price quite a bit, because there's not many in the market currently. And I might make another video on that. In fact, I probably will right after I'm done making this one. But anyways, that's the Channel Fireball controversy that's going on with Metazoo. Thankfully, they have started addressing our concerns. Whether that's going to do anything or not, we shall see. And when we do, I will make another video explaining the resolution that they have come out with. And also, just wanted to kind of show you something weird going on with the Channel Fireball promotional card. Thought you guys would enjoy it, considering that it's basically free tendies and people aren't getting the boxes. But again, it will likely go down in price, so I don't see this card selling for more than maybe $50 to $100 unless its print run is officially confirmed to be a certain amount. My guess is if there is a print count, or the limited printing of this card, it could very well be like all the other promotional cards that they've released recently, being 2,000. And if that's the case, then that price point of 150 should be about right for this card. And people will likely regret not purchasing this bundle then. But thanks again for watching the video, guys. If you are new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, consider hitting that subscribe button, as I do try to bring you some videos, at least 2 videos a week regarding Metazoo, Flesh and Blood. And those are basically my primary ones right now. And if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like button. It really does help with YouTube. I will see you guys next time. Thank you.